Welcome back to It's a Football Show. Brought to you from the great frozen Northwest. As you'll notice, we're all wearing winter hats. Because we had to all day, and if we take them off now, our heads will look stupider than they do now.
I think I have beanie.
I don't know if that's possible.
As another disclaimer, besides the stupid-looking hats, there's also, at this time, 3 human beings in this house and 6 dogs. So if you hear any dogs barking, it's because there's 6 of them.
It might be a tidal wave of dogs coming through the door. So
it's a good thing you don't have any of those latch doorknobs, because one of them would figure it out. 6 dogs, there's one of them that's going to be able to do it.
Yeah, what would happen is they just pile on top of each other against the door, and then the door would fall in.
That would be awful.
Too bad none of them can bring us beers.
That would be awesome.
That'd be cool.
It would go awry. It would end up
They would
bad.
All be gone before they got here.
Yeah.
The system that you'd have to set up with the fridge door opening and everything, it would just be, the beers wouldn't show, and we'd have to stop the show, and then you go out and they just be eating all of your food, pooping in the house. We know we're not even supposed to poop in the house, but because you let us into the fridge, we now assume that anything goes.
They assume that anyways.
Enough dog business.
Yeah.
Serious business. This week, the Lions and the Cardinals are playing each other, and the winner of the game, should it be the Arizona Cardinals, will remain in sole possession of the NFL or have the best record in the NFL. But if the Lions were to win, they would have a share in the best record in the entire NFL.
I would say that qualifies it for the game of the week.
Yes, and in our lifetimes, this has never been anything that's ever happened. The Lions have never been playing the Cardinals to see who's the best team in the NFL record-wise past the halfway point in the season.
Yeah. I have to give it to the Lions. I
have to give it to the Cards.
Well, the Cards too. For sure.
Man.
Both of those teams.
The Lions have been building for 20 years now since the rebuilding period began. Whereas the Cardinals went to a Super Bowl not that long ago. So then they kind of just drifted off into nothing, and now they're the big show again. All in the name of Bruce Arians. I think he should be Coach of the Year again.
Well, as Bruce Arians is a great coach, I didn't think Ken Whisenhunt was that bad. I think that what really sort of scuttled their ship was how they continually let free agents go. There's so many defensive players around the league that, I was talking earlier to you guys about Greg Toller with the Colts. He's sort of getting a rough time right now in the media. People are like, Greg Toller's giving up too much. I am super happy. Greg Toller is better than any corner that's been in Indianapolis for 10 years, maybe. I mean, he's not as good as Vontae Davis, but to have 2 corners like that in Indianapolis is great. And he came from Arizona. They should have held on to him.
Yeah.
They only hold on to so many of those guys. That's why they got bad after it. It was nothing that Whisenhunt did.
No,
they just gave up too many of their free agents.
Don't forget that Whisenhunt was in line, or not in line, but he was in competition. The Lions were seeking awful hard for him at the beginning of this year.
Yeah.
Real hard. So.
Were they really?
Oh, yeah. No, it was like Jim Caldwell was a consolation prize. They wanted Whisenhunt. Big time.
I could see that, though. I would.
Yeah, they had a meeting scheduled for him. Bring in the helicopter, go pick up Whisenhunt, and the helicopter never even got off the tarmac because they just kept waiting for Whisenhunt to show up, and he never showed up because they were going to fly him to Detroit for this big meeting. Hey, you're our guy. He never even bothered.
Huh.
Well, there is the notoriety.
Helicopter?
Well, maybe an airplane.
Just,
maybe
stop
a
in
spaceship.
Oklahoma to
I
get
don't
some
know.
fuel.
Could have been the Millennium Falcon.
Maybe a 92 Ford Taurus wagon that had a digital display that didn't work anymore. But it is...
You couldn't tell how fast you were going?
Well,
35.
not anymore.
That's the only speed those go is 35.
You used to have some idea. There was a number on the dashboard.
Wasn't it like the old Thunderbirds that just had the old the digital thing that had the thing in the...
The thing with the
thing with the thing and the digital?
with the gas gauge that had the digital thing.
Yeah, the 90s Fords had a bunch of digital displays on their top end, if you can.
And you got a free digital calculator watch with whenever you bought a Ford.
That's badass.
Beep, 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 boop, boop.
I think that was just dealer specific.
Oh.
So when the display goes out, you can calculate how many miles you have until you...
But speaking of, Ford family, Ford Field.
Well done.
The Lions are notorious for not letting people leave Detroit.
alive.
Well, no, when they get guys to come in that they're interviewing for jobs,
8 Mile, yo.
Dead or alive, you're coming with me, creep.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly how it works with RoboCop and everything.
That's all that there is.
They generally have, when they bring in free agent players or would-be coaching staff positions, they'll, like, call the airport and be like, delay their flight. It's snowing now. And like, it's not snowing. Well, you're going to have to stay here tonight. They just don't let people, like Dre Bly. Matt Millen didn't let him leave the city of Detroit until he signed the papers. And it's not really Matt Millen that was doing it. It comes down from the top. If they get somebody they want, they're not letting them leave town.
Isn't that
Caldwell
kidnapping?
probably had the opportunity to leave town, but he just stayed anyway.
Wisenhunt knew that, and that's why he didn't get on the chopper.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What's that called? Illegal incarceration? Start getting the Stockholm Syndrome?
You're right.
One of those things. I actually love Detroit!
We love you guys. You can either sign these papers, or you can go...
Or you can sit in this room and look at posters of Axel Foley until you're ready to sign these papers.
You can go live on 8 Mile.
So many Detroit movies and 8 Mile keeps coming up.
Yeah. Because Sean really likes
RoboCop and Beverly Hills Cop, that's it.
Sean really likes Eminem.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
He likes Eminem and the Eve 6. You should move to Portland.
I'm moving on. So Alden Smith is off suspension for now.
Okay.
Well, he's playing this week.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Is he
He's going to celebrate with the chicken dance, which is a vast improvement on yelling, "There's a bomb" inside the airport, which is a bad idea.
Yeah.
No one has. I thought that was going to be a conversation piece.
I think we are all familiar with the dickhead level of the one Alden Smith.
It's too bad he didn't think of the chicken dance earlier at the airport before.
Yeah, because I
a whole
don't
mess
really.
of shit.
I think they just sort of they stop you from doing it, but they don't arrest you if you do the chicken dance in an airport.
They should though.
Some early season odds came out. 98% chance the Colts make the playoffs. That's a big surprise.
98?
Yeah.
Wow.
Those are good odds.
Yeah, well, look at what's in their
what's
division
their-
is the
what's their
problem.
division?
Right.
They got the Texans are the only foe worthy of contesting, and the Texans are about to mathematically make it impossible for the Colts not to make it. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The highest percentage for a Super Bowl win is Denver at 21.5%.
Wow.
And 53%, an overwhelming landslide, Oakland gets the first-round draft pick. Yeah, those are all from Football Outsiders.
Yeah, how is it possible that they don't?
Tampa Bay?
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah, one win, huh?
Minnesota. How many wins does
No,
Minnesota?
Minnesota's
got like four.
No. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
it's
Adrian Peterson's coming
shocking.
Oh yeah, they do. 4-5.
Yeah,
How about
they're
that?
better than the Chicago Bears.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah,
are
well,
goddamn
who they're
terrible.
playing this week, I don't expect the Bears to win. Do you have any news for us?
I do. Beep, 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 beep. Let me dial up my future device here. Speaking of the Bears and how bad they are, and speaking of the Lions, Brandon Marshall was offered a Lions fan $25,000 to fight him.
Like Brandon Marshall would pay the fan to fight Brandon Marshall.
Well, technically it was towards charity, but this Lions fan ran his mouth on Twitter to Brandon Marshall about how bad the Bears are, and rightly so, because the Bears are terrible. I mean, their defense. I read some stats today that their defense is the first defense since 1923 to allow back-to-back 50-point games, 50-point plus.
Whoa.
Yeah, they're. I think in yards, they're the worst yards allowed, the worst defense since '68 or something like that. I didn't get all the stats, but so this Lion fans ran his mouth directly to Brandon Marshall, and it all started out fun. You know, hey, your team sucks. You're worse than Minnesota. Bleh, come to Detroit. We're gonna pound you. Blah blah blah. Whatever. But then he called his mom a whore.
Whoa!
Oh, by the way, your mom's still a whore.
That
So
sucks,
then
man.
Brandon Marshall was like, let's meet up. Let's do this. Let's put it in the ring. And the guy was like, I got $5,000 on it. And Brandon Marshall's like, $5,000? That's chump change. I got $25,000 on it. And then the guy started like really backing down.
Well, you gotta remember that Brandon Marshall is a sociopath.
Yeah,
And he will beat you senselessly and
he's
not feel bad about it
also
at all.
a professional athlete who works out every day.
And is a really big guy.
Really big
He's
guy.
a really
Yeah,
big guy. I would not want to fight him.
No. But so it didn't pan out.
I know. I like that he has really turned his act around in the last 5 years. Brandon Marshall is sort of a decent enough guy as a football personality.
He was totally okay with getting in the ring with a stranger. Yeah. The stranger could have been Hulk Hogan.
Would it have been a battle of the tough guys?
Battle of the tough guys. Yeah.
Maybe it was Manny Pacquiao just like trying to get him in the ring.
I don't know, man.
HBO special.
Could have been. Well, that didn't happen.
Well,
so
if it was Pacquiao, well, he doesn't know where you have to worry about Mayweather. Or Mayweather. That guy will duck anybody.
Okay. So, according to the Outside the Lines report, I don't know what that is, but apparently...
Good news. This is good. You didn't have the stats on the last one either. It's fine.
Yeah. I got the source. I don't know what they are. It's a source.
What's the guy's name?
Tiki Barber.
Tiki Barber.
Yeah, Outside the Lines. Hey, if this is... false, I am just reporting what somebody else is reporting, so it's not my fault. Outside the Lines reports that dozens of health code violations at concession stands inside Kauffman and Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City put fans at risk for bad stuff.
What? Bad stuff?
Well, it doesn't say bad stuff. It's some blah, blah, blah. But, okay. So here's what the
This is
report says.
This is your most inspecific news
Here's what the report
we've
says.
had in 3 seasons.
You want
never
specifics?
Source material.
You want specifics? I'll give you some specifics. This is what the report specifically says. Among the concerns found at the stadiums by the manager, cockroaches in vending areas, mouse feces on the same tray as pizza dough, sinks where employees were supposed to wash their hands being blocked by boxes or trash, employees eating in food prep areas, and trays of food headed for customers that measured at unsafe temperatures. The health department found several violations, including mold growth in ice machines, dirty pans and trays, and excessive number of fruit flies.
So a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, basically. Hey-o! Yeah. So, watch your tummy there. You're probably going to get the trots real bad after
And who was this?
day of
P.F.
drinking.
Chang's?
Arrowhead Stadium. What?
The Golden Palace? No?
Moving on. I thought you guys were going to be chuffed about that news. Don't eat at Arrowhead.
They're supposed to have like some good brisket in there.
Yeah, well, it's covered in flies.
Mouse feces.
Doo-doo. So after a hard day of drinking and yelling, eating a corn dog with freaking vom on it, you're probably going to get the trots.
Trying to think of a scenario when I would be in Kansas City and watching a football game.
Denver has to play them.
Yeah,
that would be... I would not go...
I would never go to Kansas City.
To Arrowhead to view a game for the away team.
Mm-hmm.
That is just silly. It's as bad as going to Oakland and with a San Francisco cap and getting stabbed.
Well, apparently you shouldn't go there at all because you'll die.
Or just get mouse poo in your mouth, which is icky.
Icky. Yeah, it is gross. Here's some fun business. You guys all know the Rich Eisen?
Sure do.
Yeah, he has every week he takes a 48-foot long production truck, which contains the mobile studio for the show. He puts together all sorts of kit and cool equipment, gadgets, things that we don't have.
Mm-hmm.
Several $1 million worth. Got nabbed.
What?
Yeah, got stolen. Got stolen from a Miami Lakes hotel parking lot.
Oh, man.
It's gone. Who's to say where that thing went? You can part that shit out on eBay real fast.
No.
No?
No.
Why not?
On eBay?
Yeah!
Because you're like
There's
right
serial
there.
numbers
Not
on
the
that
truck.
stuff.
No,
But the parts.
stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who's gonna look? Do you look at the serial number of the stuff you buy on eBay?
Just take a picture of the whole semi.
It's got Rich Eisen's face on it. Wow, sweet paint job. I'll take it.
$3,000. You get everything.
Done. Asshole. And I think that's a good haul for a criminal. I think you can sort that stuff through a fence real easy. Not the truck. You jump the truck off a cliff. That's just a no-brainer. And awesome.
Or
So did you hear the follow-up that they found the trailer?
Oh, but not the truck.
But not the truck.
Ooh.
So they unhitched the trailer and took off with the truck.
What about all the stuff? Was it
Still
stuff
there. Yeah.
so they didn't even know what they had on their hands.
Oh, dumb criminals.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Like they just wanted the truck part of it.
So they could do Brody's probably. There's just some parking lot right now with tires marks all over it, and figure eights, and then a crashed truck into the side of the wall. Yeah, that's too bad. So that's the
Damn
news.
bath salts.
There's your news.
All right. Well, I guess it's time for bad surprises.
Ooh, bad surprises. All right. So, bad surprise. 2 days after signing a 3-year, $50 million contract, Carson Palmer
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
sadly
That's a
tore his
surprise.
ACL.
Yeah, that's a real bum deal.
The good surprise, guaranteed $20.5 million.
20.5
Guaranteed. So,
to never play football
never
again,
play
potentially.
again. Potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too bad.
Who's that a good surprise for, other than Carson Palmer and his family?
That's not really a good surprise for him. He's got money. He wanted to play.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did. He apparently cried like a baby in the locker room.
Oh, he cried real bad. I mean,
I would,
the
I guess.
two best teams he's been on ended with him tearing an ACL.
You know what's shit? You know what's shit about this whole deal? Why it's a bad surprise for me? Because now you've just given me motivation for the Arizona Cardinals to win the Super Bowl. If the Lions do not go, oh my God, I'm so hard into the Arizona Cardinals. Like, if Lions choke in the first round, which I expect them to, go Cards. Fuck you, Denver Broncos. Go Cards.
Different divisions.
No, to win the Super Bowl.
Oh.
No, but then that Peyton Manning deal.
That
God
Peyton
damn
Manning.
it. That's... Please, for the love of God, could the Seattle Seahawks not go to the Super Bowl?
I really like Drew Stanton. I wish he could stay healthy. Yeah. He's never had talent. Has never been his problem. It's been health.
Yeah.
Drew Stanton has all the talent in the world.
Yeah.
So I think they're all right at quarterback if he can stay upright.
Bruce Arians says is that they can win a Super Bowl with. Doesn't matter who's throwing the ball.
You
That's how
wouldn't
good
if
they
he
are.
would have stayed healthy. There would have been no Matt Stafford if Drew Stanton could have stayed healthy. He would have been the quarterback of the future for the Lions.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Bruce Arians says it doesn't fucking matter. They could have Dan Orlovsky be the quarterback.
I
and win the
don't
Super
think
Bowl.
that Dan Orlovsky could do it.
No.
I don't think Dan Orlovsky can tie his shoes.
All right.
I think he has
Moving on.
learned the parameters in which the game of football is played now.
It's on a field, right?
It's on the field. There's
It's on a
white
field.
lines separating you from playing football and not playing football.
I understand that you can tie, but is it possible to win? I haven't quite figured that part out.
He did win 2 games in Indianapolis. Yeah.
All right, bad surprise. The Bears. The Bears.
I'm not that surprised.
No.
I am not
So
either.
The Onion, I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but The Onion wrote an article about Jay Cutler after the loss to the Green Bay game, which was pretty horrendous. The Onion wrote an article saying that Jay Cutler was saying that the Bears needed a new punter. And the punter was the reason that they lost the game against Green Bay.
All right, not their
Not the
atrociously
touchdown
bad defense.
city
Yeah.
of
Right.
Aaron Rodgers.
Because the punt got blocked, that was the reason that they lost the game.
Seems to me like they lost by more than one possession.
This was The Onion, though.
I was on the
So-
watch, just going, or like on my phone clock, going, it should take about this long for Green Bay to get the ball back, and then I'd go make a snack or go to the bathroom, and I would come back just in time for Green Bay to get their first snap, throw a touchdown.
Right.
Punter wasn't out there on those plays.
No. So it was an Onion article, though. So it was
so it's satire.
satire.
Right.
Yeah, the bad surprise is a lot of people on Twitter took it as a real story.
Oh, that's a whole thing. Apparently, the internet's abuzz about satire, and everybody thinks it's real. And everything that you read now on the internet is 100% accurate.
So apparently,
Everything.
Everything.
No, like it's a problem. It
Yeah.
used to be a problem. Then we were all kind of like, oh, ha, ha, you read it on the internet, right? That's not true. Now everybody's like, oh, everything's true.
Yeah.
Everything is true. Like now Facebook is making, like if you link out to The Onion or some of these other satire articles, they magically, I don't know how they do it, but they magically staples a satire tag on your post. This is not real. I don't know what the hell it says, but it says satire or something.
Well, it kind of takes kind of the fun out of it, though, right?
You know,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because I've been duped by the Onion before.
Because the idiots have ruined that for us.
Yeah.
you know that Fox and Friends, the morning show, re-reported a weekly World News article that the LAPD spent $1 billion on 10,000 jetpacks.
They didn't? Oh, shit. We're all fucked.
They should have. That
They
was a
should've.
good deal.
Yeah, hell yeah. Remember in RoboCop 3 where he got jetpacks? Kicked ass! Even better at taking down crime in Detroit with a jetpack. God, you couldn't... How do you make RoboCop better? I don't know. Put a jetpack on him.
Day one of jetpacks, just police officers' dead bodies littered everywhere. Day 2 of jetpacks is the largest mass hiring for any one company ever. We recommend you don't use the jetpack.
That's so awesome.
I like
10,000 jetpacks.
And there's the guy that's the jetpack guy, like Jetman or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like 31 or something. He's like, I'm the oldest living human that uses jetpacks because everyone dies that uses a jetpack.
Except for that guy that comes into the stadiums during the football games.
That's that guy.
It's the same guy.
Yeah. No, there's like one guy that's still crazy enough to strap that thing
He
on.
could only have been doing it for like 10 years. They had Rocket Men in like the 70s. And
Like,
shit.
they're all dead.
They're all dead. So like every time you see one of them in like an NFL films, it's like it should say in memoriam.
Yes. Exactly.
1962 to 1978.
This man died how he lived, strapped to an explosive device 20 feet off the ground.
At a Houston Oilers game.
All right. Bad surprise. All right, the Broncos. We all know they blew out the Raiders last week on Sunday. It's like 44-10.
Yeah.
The bad surprise is you're not going in yet, Brock. You guys see that the video of Brock Osweiler getting warmed up for the game and Peyton Manning getting ready and he runs out on the field. Ah! Yeah, bad surprise for Brock.
He got the whole fourth quarter, I thought.
He did. It was kind of a funny little Vine video though. Out there. Let's see.
Let me scroll through here. Crap.
Oh, here's one.
You guys are uber prepared today.
Another bad surprise. So the Patriots surpassed 1 million Twitter followers. You guys see this?
Oh,
Pretty
God,
big deal.
I did.
Pretty
that
big deal.
was so bad.
Oh, yes! I did!
That
The
was
jerseys!
the worst thing I... Like,
Give him the whole story. Because I didn't know about this until today either.
Yeah, so they surpassed 1 million Twitter followers. The Patriots, because of that, they were giving their followers these custom digital Patriots jerseys that had your hashtag on the back of them.
And then the New England Twitter
Was
would
posting
retweet those on their Twitter
and there
feed.
was
Yeah.
even Bob Kraft, RG Kraft signature.
Right, yeah, like official digital Patriots jersey. So apparently somebody's Twitter handle was a pretty bad racial slur on there that they got. Kind of an oopsie for...
You gotta pay attention to stuff.
yeah.
It's unbelievable.
That was a bad
I just...
idea.
It's funny that they probably just were like, this program just puts people's hashtag, their handles on there and just let it go.
Yeah.
Like, not even
Like,
thinking that
there's
there's
no way that this is going to be a bad thing. Ever.
right. Just let it do its thing.
It would have been fine if New England's Twitter feed wasn't reposting them. If it just been the user's Twitter account, because I hate naggers, would have never... Like, who follows that guy? Seriously. Like, he's probably got, like... everybody in Northern Idaho following them, but screw those guys.
Right.
Whereas the New England Patriots have 1 million followers, somebody's going to get a hold of that and be like, oh, look at these dickheads. Yeah, come on, man. Think that shit out.
Just, I imagine the look on Bob Kraft's face when he figured out what happened.
He doesn't know what the Twitter is.
Well, just that you present it to
Your
him what
kids and your
happened, and he
tweets.
just read the one thing and went, "Bro, you are all fired."
Yeah, so...
Is that an actual player's name? He doesn't know what Twitter is.
Is he on our team? I hope not.
Who drafted him?
Yeah. Everybody in this room is fired.
Anyway, bad surprise.
Yeah, that is a bad surprise.
Patriots Twitter, social
Good.
media
Awesome.
department.
Classic meme.
Yes. Well, this week, under the bus, I'm throwing the NFL under the bus for finding
Again.
Rex Ryan $100,000 for the F word.
Mm-hmm.
What?
And then he got fined another $50,000 or $75,000 for the bird.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Jets fined him another $50,000, so he got $225,000 in fines for swearing.
When did he swear?
The end of the game. So,
Like shit, fuck, piss, ass.
well,
Like,
since
we
you
got our ass kicked.
No
again?
more
well,
family
there's
show.
no more family show here. So he says "fuck you" to Mike Mitchell, who jumps the victory formation at the end of the game. He gets fined for that. You know who should get fined? Mike Mitchell for you jumped the victory formation. I got 2 words for you. Fuck you.
Yeah,
That's a dick move.
that is a
Yeah,
dick
that's
move,
a total
dude.
The
dick
best case scenario, you hurt yourself and the guy you land on. Land on.
Yeah, and you're cheating.
You're being.
Well,
an
what's
asshole.
what's the point? You're just being a dick.
You're just being a dick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess you're not
And-
even cheating. You're just being a dick.
In a position of authority, I feel that because I see coach mouth sing like you can't
You
hear
heard Cortland Finnegan drop the F-bomb.
it in front of the parabolic last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
Like, alive. Al Michaels is like,
But how many times
Change the
do
topic.
you see coaches mouth profanity all of the time?
all the damn time.
I don't remember, did Gruden? Because that guy was horrendous.
Yeah.
He was just, you didn't even know what he was saying other than profanity.
It's gotta happen all the time.
spit.
I mean, like, so they just happen to catch the audio of it? Is that what it is? Or
Well,
was it...
so the teams are walking towards each other or whatever, and he went, fuck you, and then flipped the guy the bird. Which he had every
To
right
his
to do.
player?
No, to Mike Mitchell on the
Oh,
Steelers for
right,
trying
right,
to jump
right. I
the
see.
victory formation.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, so he gets fined too much money for something that I think if everybody's free will in the swearing on the sidelines most of the game, somebody really does something that bad. Okay, maybe he has been cited in the past for profanity. Nothing happened to this Mike Mitchell guy for trying to jump the I think jumping
So
the
he didn't
victory
get fined?
No, jumping the victory formation should be $50,000 first violation.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's just not
Well, it should be like
acceptable.
what's a flagrant in football? Like a...
It's a 15-yard penalty.
Well, I know, but like a unsportsmanlike conduct or
It's
something
a
like
15-yard
that?
penalty.
15 yard. They didn't even give him that.
Yeah. Well,
Just-
it's,
the game's
it's at
over.
end of the
Well, you're going to
game.
lose it anyways. No, you got to give him the
Next
fine.
Sunday, you get
Yeah.
15 yards.
Yeah, no.
No, you got to give him the fine.
Yeah, boo you, NFL. That's stupid.
Yeah. However, driving the bus this week is NFL.com.
What?
Really?
The site that I can't use, or the only reason it's driving the bus, to my knowledge, this is the only website this week to not have Kim Kardashian's butt on it. Good work, NFL.com.
And it's a football show. Well, nope. Now
We
we've got...
just mentioned it.
God damn it. Shit.
Deadspin. And I hate going to Deadspin, but I was, trying to find something sort of noteworthy, and the first thing that came up is, we found a reason to put Kim Kardashian's butt on our website. I was like, oh, you just lost again.
I wasn't going to bring it up on any of the shows that were on the internet or the Twitters, but I do have a question.
Sure.
Is she holding a trash bag?
What is it like?
She's got her butt out, but it looks like she's holding it. She's stepping out of a trash
See,
bag.
I
Or she
think-
was wearing a trash bag that's too big for her butt.
I thought it was
even
one
though
of
her butt's
those
too big.
like velvety banquet tablecloths or something.
I don't know.
The whole thing is stupid.
I haven't
It
seen
is
the picture.
stupid, but it worked. Worked.
I haven't seen the picture.
Yeah.
I did it because
Didn't
what
work for
is it
me.
about other than her butt?
Nothing.
It was supposed to be selling
However-
something.
Had you ever heard of that magazine before in your life?
What magazine?
The Paperist? Something like
See,
that?
it didn't work. All I know is
Yeah.
that Kim Kardashian's
I-
butt invaded my Facebook.
I did learn that there was a magazine.
Yeah, see, I just went onto Facebook one mistake one. And I get on there and it was just nothing like 10 solid, like 10 in a row. Kim
Seriously?
Kardashian's butt. This is ridiculous.
They were all
I didn't even
posts
see
from
that
your
on
mom.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got a
dude,
minute and a
break the
half to
internet.
do super awesome.
Break the internet.
Yeah.
With hashtag break the internet. And then it was fun because the At Midnight guys did fix the internet. Like a hashtag fix the internet, and there was all sorts of stuff about that. It was fun. Twitter's fun. Super awesome. The Monday Night Football game was so boring that the announcers made smoothies in the booth.
Oh.
No, they didn't.
They made
That is
smoothies
awesome.
while watching the game. Well, not watching the game because it was so boring.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Who even played?
It's Philadelphia and Carolina.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The not so super awesomes. Oh, here you go. The Chicago Bears joined the 1923 Rochester Jeffersons as the only teams in NFL history to allow back-to-back 50-point games. Not awesome.
Not
That is
awesome at
not
all. It's amazing you have to go back that far to be that
23.
shitty.
There was a league in 23?
Seriously.
Rochester? Where the hell's Rochester? Wait, what the hell were they called? The Rochester Jeffersons?
Yeah.
Rochester's in upstate New York.
Well, yeah, but what the hell are the Jeffersons? Rochester
Thomas
Jefferson?
Jefferson's.
Bears, why are you so damn
Terrible
bad?
name.
I think I would like to be a member of the Jeffersons.
You're worse than the Jeffersons.
Moving on up to the side.
I bet they had a better mascot than the pointy Patriot thing. Paul Revere snapping the football was a better
Some
looking
dude-
helmet.
I was just about to make a slave joke. I shouldn't do that.
Nope. On that note.
Hey, if you do, you'll
I'm
get
just
an
saying he banged his.
If you do make a racial slur, you will get
It's not a racial
authentic.
slur. It's a historical reference.
You'll get an authentic.
Jefferson banged his slave.
Well, maybe Bob Kraft will send you an authentic autograph of his via the internet now.
You'll get
because,
an authentic digital jersey.
yes. End of the show is over.